Hi everyone, I'm Trinity Caesar.
And it's your boy Joseph Thomas.
And we just want to personally invite you guys to like us on Facebook and follow us on all our platforms. Also to subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah, and you can do that by going, looking us up at KORU_YORU. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the show.
Small boy with a biggie God. Tjsarx is a biggie man, no. Who no I'm called, I'm small boy. I'm a small boy with a biggie God.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you guys for just tuning in once again to YORU. So today on the show, we have Daniel Timi with us, guys. How are you doing today, Daniel?
I'm great. Great.
That's good. So before we get started, just tell us a little bit about yourself, your major, some history about you, where you're from.
My name is Daniel. My major is marketing. I am a junior. But I'm a transfer from Houston Community College, Houston, Texas.
Whoop, whoop. Okay, if you didn't know this, I'm from Houston, too. So I feel like we're like brother and sister in a way. We're going to have a good time on the show.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So the first question, why did you choose Oral Roberts University?
First of all, the music.
Yeah.
I like the music here. And I just thought it was a good platform. And then I prayed about it, and I started having dreams. And I was like, yeah, God wants me here.
So what stood out to you about Oral Roberts than other schools?
Like I said, it's a Christian school,
yeah.
And I'm a gospel musician. So it was just like, I just felt like it was the right platform for me. And I was like, yes, this is where I need to be to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish.
So, Daniel, how did you feel when you first got on campus?
Honestly, the first time I came here, I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it. But then I met this guy, Carl. And Carl just changed a lot of things about how I saw the school. Because you know how you have high expectations about something, and then you come and it's like,
Right.
Yeah, but then Carl he made me understand certain things, and then my whole perception about the school just changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were some challenges that you faced before coming to Oral Roberts?
So the genre of music that I do is Afro gospel.
Yeah.
And it's sort of new because it's like, it's African music, it's Afro beat, but it's gospel. And that is something that is still new to the African ears. So it's been difficult getting the right market to market my music. You just need to understand that, okay, you're just doing this because it's new and people they don't see it as something that, what is this guy doing? That's the kind of questions they ask. They're like, what is he doing? What is this about?
Right.
It's like there's no place to place we that do this kind of music. Are these guys like secular musicians or are they Christian musicians?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty much been the challenge. And slowly it's starting to change, but yeah.
So is that why you majored in marketing instead of like music or something?
Yeah, that explains a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
That was a smart.
So is music your minor or anything like that?
Oh, no, I'm not doing anything music.
Oh,
My major is marketing, and I'm trying to be in this the fast track program for business administration.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually my my degree plan now.
Oh, that's
for my
great.
bachelor's. Yeah.
That's great.
So you want to market yourself and learn how to do all of that, hands-on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's pretty much for my brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why.
So talk a little bit about that. What's the new single that just came out?
Yes.
And, all of that. How does that work?
Yeah, that's Beautiful Story.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful Story is okay. So the way the song came about is really funny because I have a friend in Houston. He's a producer, and usually we just go hang out, and then when we hang out we just make music. But this day I just wanted to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to make music, but if I told him I wanted to make music, he would be like, no, don't come to my house. So I was like, okay, I'm coming to your house to just play games, FIFA or something, PlayStation. And then while I was driving, I was like, God, I want to make music, and I want it to be different. And so when I got to the parking lot and I parked my car, I literally heard the song, It's a Beautiful Story. And I was like, okay. I was trying to, get lyrics for the song because I got the tune.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to his room, and then I knocked on the door. And the funny thing is, he was producing the beats that rhymed with what I was doing, and he did not know.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, I guess this is God working.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's how the song came to be. But
Look
the
how
song,
God-
the song talks about It talks about my journey so far and the fact that I am not perfect, but God just makes everything work out for me.
Yeah.
That's so good.
How God aligned that
Yeah.
and just made it come to be. Because honestly, you sung that song during Culture Fest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because when I heard it on Culture Fest, and then when you put it on your Instagram, I already like knew the words. Like when I went to it and I went to YouTube, I was like, wow, this is already like a catchy beat. So whatever, yeah, that was good.
Thank you.
So is that out on like Apple Music and
Yeah,
things
it's
like that?
everywhere.
Yeah, go ahead
Yeah.
and promote it, man. Go
Right.
ahead and tell
Yeah.
the people.
My name is Tjsarx. Search Tjsarx, Tjsarx, anywhere. Google, I'm verified. Spotify, verified. Apple Music. I'm just not verified on Instagram yet.
So how did your stage name come to be?
So my middle name is Timi,
Mm-hmm.
and my father's name is John. And while I was in high school, my name was Timi John. And then I played the saxophone, so it was
Yeah.
easy to just be like TJ Sax. But then there were so many people having the name Sax, so I decided to add an R to mine to just make it, sound better.
Yeah. All right. So, how is the student life here? I know when you first got on campus, you had like a different idea of how everything was going, but you met a friend, Carl. So, how was that coming here? How is the student life?
It's beautiful, honestly. I love the community.
Yeah.
At first, I was just trying to be low key, but the thing is, how everything is happening is still amusing to me. Certain people knew me from culture, from what you call it, college weekend,
Uh-huh.
and so they're like, okay, this guy's here now, and then they started talking about me. Shout out to Charmaine, shout out to Mo, shout out to all my friends. Honestly, they just put me on. They put me
Yeah.
on, and it's I love it here. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Sharmizi, that's one of my great friends. Like, I'm trying to go to Africa with her. I've never been, and I'm trying to go next July. I know. So if you're listening, if you want to sponsor that trip for me, please do it.
Yeah, Charmaine and Mo and Carl, Matthew Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jay, Souls of Fire, because I'm part of Souls of Fire. All these people just made everything beautiful for me, and I just need to shout out them real quick.
Oh yeah.
So when did you join Souls of Fire?
Okay, the way it happened is funny. I auditioned when it was time for auditions, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I auditioned to sing and play the saxophone, but I didn't get in as a singer. But I didn't put effort to try to sing because I was like, I'm a saxophone player and I'm pretty good. So I just played, and then I got an email that I was in the worship center. And then I was walking out of the GC, and I saw Jay. I don't know if you know Jay.
Yeah.
He's the leader.
He's the
Yeah.
president of Souls of Fire. I was like, hey, Jay, I want to join Souls of Fire. And then he's like, send me a video. And I smiled, and then I gave him my Instagram. And then he DMs me and was like, oh, he checked my Instagram page. He was like, okay, I want you on the team. And that's how I got into Souls of Fire.
Wow. So are you a saxophone player for them, or you sing?
I'm a saxophone player, and we'll be playing tomorrow for chapel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited for that.
I'm so
I just
excited.
get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on. What a way to go into fall break with Souls of Fire kicking off,
Yeah,
chapel. That's
yeah.
gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Have y'all did any engagement so far other than chapel
Yes,
tomorrow?
we were in St. Louis last week.
Uh-huh.
Last 2 weeks, we had a performance there.
How was that?
Ooh, it was great.
Yeah.
Really?
It was great. It was
Was that y'all first time performing together as a group?
together as a group because it's a new set
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Man,
All right.
that's so good. So, as a college student, what does it look like to live a balanced life, as far as not being in the world or of the world, but actually living for God and still having fun?
Honestly, I think it's just about relationship with God. The problem we have as youth is that we have this idea that God is like an all-consuming fire ready to judge, and it's not really like that. It's just about understanding that God is a friend, and he understands that you will fall,
Yeah.
and he's waiting to catch you. So we kind of just feel like, okay, we're sinners, and so we tend to stay away from God, and he's out here trying to say, hey, come to me.
Yeah.
Come close. I want you. I understand that you are human. I created you, and I know how it is. So I think it's been pretty good for me because I try my best to talk to God.
Right.
Because in the end, how you build relationships is by communication.
Right. That's
Yeah.
good. When was that moment where you were like, I have to just give God my all? Like, when was the time that you gave your life to Christ, basically?
My parents are pastors.
Okay.
Yeah, but I had my personal encounter in 2016, I think. I've always been a Christian because I was born in a Christian family.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know God for myself, and so in 2016 I had this really big problem, and my parents did everything they could, but it was just not working out, and then I gave up.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just prayed. I was like, okay, God, people be saying that you did this and you did that. I want to have my own encounter. And then I slept off and I had a dream, and I saw this thing happening, and the next week it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And from that time, I just knew that I want to give myself to this man. I want to have a relationship. It might not be perfect, but I want to have a relationship with this person.
Yeah.
Right.
That's so good. All right, Daniel. So, what's one thing that you did not agree with on the honor code, or may have dealt with in the past with that's on the honor code?
That's interesting. I don't have a problem with the honor code, honestly, because I didn't think about the honor code as something that was created to cage me.
Mm.
I just thought about the honor code as something that it's just to help me. And because I thought about it that way, I didn't really think about the questions too much, or my bad. I didn't think about the things on the honor code too much, because I
Right.
just felt like, I mean, it's really just, hey, these are things in the Bible, and we're just trying to help you stay away from these things, because the things on the honor code are things that we, as young adults, we face, we have problems with. So I think what the school did was just, okay, these are the problems of youth here. How about we help them stay away from these problems? So I didn't think there was anything serious there. That I didn't have a problem with the honor code, honestly.
You're
That's
the
good.
first person
I
to
was
say
just
that.
about to say that. Have that mature mindset of the honor code, because a lot of people talk about their differences and what they've gone through, and how, the honor code is there, but they kind of had like a rough time with
adjusting to it.
Yeah, and it kind of stunted their growth in a way.
Yeah, and for me, I try to tell people all the time that I look at the honor code as not something that I have to like be afraid of,
Yeah.
or discipline that they're trying to get me to learn, but it should be a lifestyle. They're trying to help us so that when we leave ORU, that it's not something that we're still battling with or trying to overcome,
Right.
but it's actually become a lifestyle to where everybody around us is just like, hey, I want to live like Joe. I want to live like Trinity. I want to live like Daniel. And that's the kind of Christian life that I want to live out. And so I think that's where a lot of ORU students get that confused as to where they're trying to, put a mandate on our life and, trying to dictate every move, but they're really just trying to help us. So what would you, as a junior, you're a junior, right?
Yeah.
You transferred in from another college. So what would you say the professors are like, compared to another university?
They're pretty good. They care about the students. I was in a public university before, and they don't really care, to be honest. And I don't expect them to care because it's college. But you see, the professors here, they have this sort of homely attitude. They treat you like you're their kids, and they care about you for real. Like the way they pray before class and all of that. I just like the whole atmosphere. I like how the professors handle the class. They're doing a pretty good job.
That's good.
Yeah.
Another question that I have for you. So out of all the events that's happened on campus so far, what would you say your favorite event has been?
Culture Fest. Culture, of course. Culture
Everyone's
Fest.
favorite.
Yeah, Culture Fest.
So are you originally from Africa? Like how long did you live there before you came here?
I was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria. I came
Okay.
to the United States about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been in Nigeria all my life.
So your parents are pastors in Texas right now?
No, they're in Nigeria.
Okay, so
okay.
you came
Wow.
by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh wow, how was that?
It was interesting. It was very interesting. Yeah.
Do you know some family out here to like kind of help you get along
My
and
sister.
figure out? Okay.
My sister, she schooled here. She schools in New Orleans now, but she was in Houston at that time.
Shout out Eno. That's where I'm from.
Hey,
From New Orleans. What school she go to?
Loyola University.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Trinity. We got one more question for him. You want to wrap it up?
Yes, sir. Okay. What is some advice that you can give to freshmen or incoming transfer students to help them along the way, or if they want to come to Oral Roberts themselves?
First of all, be yourself.
Yeah.
There's so much pressure in ORU, and when I say pressure, I understand that it's a Christian university, but then it's fine to have problems. It's fine to not totally believe in everything going on here. Take your time.
Yeah.
Just take your time. Have your own personal encounter with God. Don't come here and fake it because everybody's closing their eyes, raising their hands. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it.
Yeah.
Just allow yourself connect with God, because you being fake is just making it worse.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna hate yourself, and in the end, hate the university. So I think for the spiritual aspect, my advice would be just be yourself. Take it slow. Don't be pressured, and wait till you have your encounter with God. But seek the encounter. Don't just hang around and just watch. And then develop good relationships. Make sure that the people you hang around are the right type of people that buy your vision, people that will support you. The only reason why I'm here right now is because someone told you guys about me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I performed in Culture Fest is because someone marketed me.
Yeah.
And that's because I built a relationship with them. So in the end, two things that I would just say is, first of all, be yourself, and secondly, build good relationships.
Wow.
Thank you
That's
so
so-
much, man. That's
yeah,
so good.
So good. Yeah, like Joseph said, thank you for coming in and
Thank
just
you.
telling your story and having a conversation with us.
No
Yeah, so
problem.
before you go, man, one more time, just go ahead and shout your single out and tell the people where they can
Yes,
find it.
Beautiful Story is out now on every platform. Literally, just Google Beautiful Story by Tjsarx.
You will find
you
it.
will find it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Instagram official Tjsarx, Twitter Tjsarx. I'm not active on Twitter, but yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Tjsarx, TJSARX. That's my name. Thank you guys for the opportunity. I'm grateful.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Well, KRU fam, thank you for tuning in. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And make sure you turn on that post notification so that every time we upload a video, you will never miss it. All right, we out of here. It's your boy Joseph Thomas.
And it's your girl Trinity Caesar.
Peace.
Be the Alpha and Omega. Be the reason why I live. It's a beautiful story. I'm giving God all the glory.